Hi YouTube, I'm Tandy, the Pioneer Guy. I've recently made a Patreon where you can help me make content full-time. That Patreon link's going to be in the description below. If you like the video here on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button at the end. Thanks for watching. Alright, easy mole. Once on Gigantha, could be a number of decks. We'll keep plenty of creature builds to play Gigantha. I think I'm going to put back maybe Blood Crypt. Gangway! Actually, maybe Blightstep. Maybe Mountain. Okay. Yo, shout out to Cash for the gifted sub. Oh my god. Gangway! J-Core with the gifted sub. And Cash with the gifted sub. Thank you so much to Groovin1 and ATX Roy. Appreciate the gifted subs, folks. Thank y'all so much. Thoughtseize. See what they got. Anger, Homestead, Soulscar, Legionnaire. So we just take 10th District. Or we hope they tap out for 10th District so we can blow it up. Maybe we take Soulscar Mage. Yeah, that's whatever. We just want their mana to be a little tied up. So we want them to tap out for things that are medium. So they're playing Homestead. Probably Homestead and Anger or double Homestead, either way. Alright, that's fine. We'll take a little bit and play Dreadbore on this. Todd, do you miss playing on the SCG Tour? I do, Goon. I miss having that constant weekend thing to always plan for. There's a lot of good stuff going on in Magic right now, though, so I'm not too worried about it. You know? They made their bed. They chose to move away from that type of deal, and that's okay, you know? They don't have to be the sole thing saving Magic or whatever, you know? Alright, next turn I'm going to probably play Push Harvester. Hold the Dreadbore for the Gigantha, should the game come to that. Plus, I just get to use my mana more efficiently this turn. I have to shock to do it, but I think that's okay. Well, it's not their fault for just playing a game, Death, right? There's just more people that want to play that, so Wizards is going to cater to them. It probably will happen, and I think some people are going to take their place, so I'm not really worried about it, honestly. Do some beating down. Just discard the Haunted Ridge. Attack with both. I'm surprised they didn't put Gigantha in hand. If they don't play a creature, we'll just attack with the Hive next turn. Virtuoso. That one is a little scary. Maybe we'll pitch Blightstep Pathway and draw a card. No. We'll just start with Harvester. Everything's a sorcery, though. So God's Willing actually can fuck us bad. I'm gonna play Hearse and oh, they already cast their thing from the graveyard. Very little reason to play Hearse then, I guess. Maybe we can generate an extra blocker. All right, so they're playing Defiant Strike. That means they don't have a protection spell. I think that means we win. Surprised they didn't block plus play that. Very interesting. Jacor says at Apex, call your stream of the RCQ yesterday. Still need to make it your way soon. Nice. Yeah, they put on a good show. I was watching the RCQ yesterday as well. I think Lifebane's okay. Dark-Dweller. Downfall is lackluster. They're mostly 1s and 2s. Duress is good. Volley's good. Maybe even go blank. Curse is bad, as usual. But it's really good against Phoenix and shit, so I understand why it's there. Underdogs, lackluster. Beta Bush, Thoughtseize, Dreadbore, cut, all good. Harvester, good. Bone Man, Trespasser. Chandra can probably go. It's a little expensive and slow. Fable also expensive and slow. See if this is even Stevens. Let's do it. All right, definitely going to keep this one. A lot of interaction. I'm just going to kill this thing now. I don't want to. I wanted to play the Den early, and I didn't want to get bit by any. Like, this gets saved from Rending Volley from any targeted thing. If I led with black, I could wait, but now I'm just gonna blow this shit up. Dreadbore it. Just kill their creatures. Their creatures are the only way they can deal damage to you. So when they're tapped out, just kill their shit. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to 2-for-1 yourself or 2-for-1 them or whatever. You're the one who's gonna get fucked if you try to 2-for-1 them most of the time. Now we can go Harvester plus Fatal Push. It depends though. Like, you can maybe bait them and get them sometimes. Like here, because they only have 2 mana, I might try to get them. I'm just gonna kill it. Take your own advice, Tandy. Kill their shit when you can. Don't try to get cheeky. If you read it, Visas, it says 3 or greater, so... What are they gonna play here? What can get over 3 toughness? Reckless Rage? Or not Reckless... I'm just gonna block, whatever. I'll trade, like, Defiant Strike. Yeah, that's fine. God's Willing for Bloodtithe. It was gonna trade with it anyway. Yeah, it actually says 3 or greater. I misread it as well. It's very good against mono green because exiles their big boys. Now this is one that I'm not afraid of living around, so I'm gonna take this turn to play Trespasser, get some pressure down, gain some life back. I'm gonna choose not to block because I don't want to trade with a Defiant Strike or whatever. And if they get too aggressive, we can start beating them down with Den of the Bugbear. You were confused with Smother. Yeah, it was just sorcery, kill a creature, and I thought they always killed my 3-drop with it, so I always thought it was 3 or less, but it's 3 or greater. Homestead Courage, that's okay. Now, if they played again and attack for a big chunk, Dreadbore is going to get their ass. All right, that's fine. Hopefully they don't play land. Or if they do play land, hopefully they just go for Courage again. I'll take, 7 and call it a day. All right, so it does get Vigilance. But it's only a 2-3 after it's all said and done, I believe. So we could attack with Den and this and transform this. I think that's actually fine. It just puts a lot of pressure on them. They're definitely not going to trade. But again, maybe this is a reason why I should... I'm going to eat their Homestead Courage, actually. I can gain a life later. But here, I really want to make sure they don't have a spell to play next turn, maybe. We're gonna hit them for 6 down to 11. We're still at 14 with only 2 mana. Very unlikely we die. Has to be like Titan Strength plus Double Striker, which I don't think they play. Like Teamer Battle Rate type shit or whatever. Obi Jim Kenobi, thanks for the follow. This is such a hard matchup for a Rogue. I'm kind of inclined to agree. I mean, here they even have to discard a card with Reckless Rage. They're discarding a Swift Spear. If they attack, we can just start racing them with Den of the Bugbear. Which I don't think I'm going to walk into God's Willing with Dreadbore. So I think I'm just going to attack. Did not expect the Reckless Rage. They didn't have it for the last couple turns. Assume they didn't have anything. But we have them on a pretty significant clock here. And because I have the Den, I think I'm still going to play Hive in case they start holding back the block. Now I have if they hold back the block, we attack with Hive. If they attack, we attack with Den. Anger. All right. 5's kind of scary. Only 1 mana though, so if they don't draw land. Is Mantra's website down? I don't know. They were not earlier today, but they may be down now. I haven't checked in a while. Wow. All right, we're going to play Dreadbore on this. We're going to force them to have God's Willing or whatever. They didn't. So we'll play Bloodtithe. We're going to crack the Blood token. I'm going to attack with a Goblin. Wow. Three mana. Let's see what they can do, chat. Let's see what they can do. That's what I sound like. All right, we're for round number 2. We on the play. We're going to keep this hand. Couple Fatal Push. Hopefully our opponent's playing creatures. If not, we can use Bloodtithe Harvester to discard. First being 44 ticks seems rather criminal. It's not great. Not great. Turns out when there's only 1 card from a set that's worth anything in older formats, that's the one that's going to be really expensive. Especially in Magic Online, where it's mono old formats. No one even plays Standard anymore. Not really. All right, Plains into creature. All right, we got our wish. We got a creature deck. Might be mono white, might be Bant. Not sure yet. Probably mono white though, because they led with Plains. The Bant Humans deck only has like 1 Plains in it, so. All right, 2 Plains. Definitely mono white. Thalia Guardian. I'm going to just play the cut, use my mana efficiently, beat down a little bit with a Bloodtithe Harvester. Maybe try to save Shatterskull for later. I need it for red, maybe. I could have played this on red. Didn't want to. It's Bodyguard, going to protect, but only keeps it from dying. Not sure what to do here. I'm going to attack. I think I'm going to ignore Hopeful Initiate for a sec. Now, they do have Brave the Elements, which acts similarly to God's Willing in some spots. We got to be careful, especially if we go for a Shatterskull. All right, Thraben Inspector. Interesting. All right, so we're going to stop during their main phase. We're going to Fatal Push the Luminarch. It says greater power, right? It says greater power. All right, so we'll say go. We'll just play defense, protect our Chandra. This trades with Thought's Lieutenant plus an attack. We can block Hopeful Initiate and kill it. Brutal Cathar, okay. So now we can Shatterskull Smashing and kill the Brutal Cathar. This takes 2, since this doesn't grow that. Alright, and we can do it for 3, but Chandra mana lets us do it for more. Black. I will do this on red. This one and this one. So we do 2 and 2. Okay. That gives us another blood token. Didn't have to play the land. Could have held the land to discard the blood token. Minor mistake. Hopefully it doesn't bite us. Those Lieutenant's fine. We'll just trade here if they let us. Alright, let's exile the top card. Look for a spell. Another land. Okay. Let's crack a blood token. Actually, let's go. Let's kill Thraben Inspector since it's big. Brave. I figured they might use Brave here. That's their last card. Now we'll crack blood token and look for something. Maybe should have done this in response. Now they have pro black. Okay. Harvester's an okay draw. Refresh our blood token. They're at 10. They're getting pretty low on life here. And the ribbons is looking pretty scary. Balanced Bodyguard, that's going to pump Lieutenant and protect Lieutenant. We'll still trade with Thraben if they attack both at Chandra, I believe. They choose neither to attack Chandra. That'll be interesting. I'm down a block. Top card. Nope. No Thoughtseize. I will blast this. They'll sack to protect. Chandra's at 6, so very little off the top can allow Chandra to die. Just as it's almost certainly just follows Lieutenants. And then next turn, the Chandra plus puts them to 6. They're still not dead. Luminarch Aspirant. That's not enough still. Oh, it is enough. They can activate Mutavault. That sucks. So they're going to be able to kill Chandra. We got to draw something good now. Kalitas, Dark-Dweller, Trespasser would be nice too. We're still at 19 and they have to send 6 to Chandra. Maybe last turn I should have thought about minusing. They also should have gave pro red so I couldn't minus, I guess, but. Harvester. Let's play another one. With them at 8, it's pretty scary for them to attack with everything. They do have Ardenvale to block though, but if they activate Mutavault, they can't. Matteo, thanks for the follow. Noble says, hey, Tandy, Mono-Red coaching session was awesome. Very informative. Awesome. Thanks, Noble. Hi, Overseer and Seer Suru, thanks for the follow. Do you think Bad Company can compete in this meta? Andrea Maguchi did a list that went 5-0 in a challenge. Well, I went 5-0 in a league the other day, and it felt pretty decent. I think Banned Humans is great. I even wrote a whole article about it, OBGym. You can check out my Patreon if you like. That's where I write most of my Pioneer content. All right, we'll take the 4. I think we'll use this to kill the Thoughtseize Lieutenants. They're probably just going to make a Castle Ardenvale. All right, let's kill this. Now their pressure is significantly reduced. Let's crack, discard land, look for a spell to play. Kalitas. Should have done that first, I guess. Big mistake. Lost out on having a 2-2, but we're going to go ahead and play the Kalitas regardless. No harm, no foul. Still got a whole game, rest of the game to play. Can't let mistakes bog you down. The Kalitas should be rather daunting. It's going to be hard for them to attack through. They can make this into a 4-4, but then I get to attack kind of for free, and they can activate Ardenvale without a land. But we're definitely going to just take the 4. No need to chump block. What's up, Will Hall? What's up, Mikey? Still have 2 blood tokens to discard extra lands. They did have the land for the Ardenvale, so they can block. We drew Trespasser. That's a great card to draw. We're going to attack. It's a free 3 life. We're going to basically auto yield to this Ardenvale. They're choosing not to block. That's putting them even closer. Now they should be dead to the ribbons next turn because they didn't block. Oh, it's even flipped. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Is that Will? That is Will. It's the Will Hall XP. All right, they drew Shafet Dunes. Still not enough. What are they going to put a counter on? Doesn't matter. They're dead. So we'll just ribbons before attacks. X equals 3. I did it right? Oh, nice. I did it right. Turns out I'm the best. Lifebane, Dark-Dweller. They're mostly 1s and 2s, so I'm not going to bring in Downfall. We'll trim Damping Sphere, as is ours by right. Underdog. Kalitas, Chandra, these are fine. Bonecrusher Trespasser. Fable is weak. Thoughtseize is weak. Probably something like this. Thoughtseize is really only good against Brave the Elements, and it's pretty dog shit against everything else. So we'll just do this. Ribbon doing some work? Yeah, Ribbons have been great. Cut to Ribbons is awesome. Love that card. You think Ephemerate would be too overpowered for Pioneer? I do. I think Ephemerate's a dumb fucking card that shouldn't exist. It's another one of those fake cards from Modern Horizons that ruins certain formats. Not to be named. Modern. It is not the thing ruining Modern. It is just one of many things ruining Modern. Do you remember Momentary Blink? Momentary Blink was a great card in Standard. And then they just go and print Ephemerate. Are you fucking kidding me? The rebound mechanic is so powerful. You get 2 spells. If you compare Ephemerate to like literally every other rebound spell ever printed, Ephemerate is a 10 of 10. Compared to every other rebound spell, it's a 10 of 10. I think we have to mulligan this hand. No red mana. No removal without red mana. Even on the draw. I think it's imperative that we are able to interact on either 1 or 2 on the draw. They are very good about running people over who don't. We also could just never draw a land and die. Easy mole. This one's fine. Let's see. Let's put back Hive Swamp. All right, let's play this on red. I'm gonna go ahead and Rending Volley this. We'll play Bloodtithe Harvester next turn. Went to good size Modern RCQ this weekend. 4 colors easily 25% of the meta, as it should be, because of all the stupid fucking cards they printed in the last 2 years. You know, it's a dumb deck that shouldn't exist. Just influxes of cards in the 2020 era, just completely fucking over everybody. All right, Mutavault, Dauntless Bodyguard, protecting Mutavault. I kind of love this. Kind of love this sequence, honestly. Big brain. All right, well, we're going to play Harvester. I'm going to offer the trade, even though we can do cool stuff with Kalitas. I think it's just important to protect your life total early. Okay, we don't even get the option. That's fine. We'll take 2. If we don't draw anything next turn to play, I'll probably pop Blood Token, but I don't really want to pitch a land because we get to naturally curve Kalitas. All right, so let's pitch a Blood Crypt. We drew the land so we can pitch. Nice. And we drew the cut, so we'll just cut the Skyclave. And that'll give us access to another creature to block since it's a 2/2. We can offer a trade with Bodyguard or Mutavault, depending. What's your favorite era of Modern? Whenever I got to play Teamer Delver a couple times, that was always really fun. Obviously offering the trade with Bodyguard if they let me. Otherwise, we're just going to play Kalitas and hope it doesn't die. Is this the big red guy? Are you talking about me, Kamimi? I'm the chunky red guy? Or are you talking about my opponent, Marcia Matthew? I'm the chunky red guy. I'm Todd Anderson, aka Tandy, aka formerly known as Strong Sad. You know any of those names? That's me. With Hooting in it? Yeah, big hoots. I won a challenge. It was like the week before the Eldrazi Pro Tour. The Eldrazi, I think pre-Eldrazi Modern was some of the best Modern that's ever been. Post-Eldrazi Modern is horrific dog shit. Just every card ever printed that you could possibly hate exists. What do we target? Maybe the Bodyguard, maybe the Lieutenant. Lieutenant doesn't seem that scary at the moment. Initiate can actually get kind of big toughness-wise. I assume that their last card's Gods Will, or Brave the Elements anyway. Okay, so now they're kind of incentivized to throw a bunch of shit to kill Chandra, which can give me some zombies. So let's hope that they just don't have anything here that matters. And if they go for a big attack, we have a lot of potential to make zombies. Volley is fine. No harm, no foul. If they send anything to Chandra, they're going to be in trouble. If they don't, the Chandra can tick up and start generating cards, which usually finds removal, which usually turns on Kalitas anyway. Harvester is fine. Top card. It's a Bone Man. Alright, we'll go stomp on the... guess on the Lieutenant. That'll give us a Zomboner. Then we'll play Harvester. Yeah, I love Grim Lavamancer Noble, and I would also like another Wizard for Wizard's Lightning. I think Grim Lavamancer would be an easy reprint and very good and fun. I think Chungra and Pioneer was my favorite time in the format right before Theros 2 ruined everything. Yeah, Theros Beyond Death had like 5 cards that killed Pioneer until they banned a bunch of shit. AKA the Chief Murder Bean. Love it. Alright, let's go kill Thalia or kill Dauntless Bodyguard. I kind of want to kill Bodyguard. Thalia doesn't seem like it's hurting me that badly right now. Start with this though. Then we can maybe Takenuma it back for 3 and then play it. See what the top card is first though. Alright, nope. Alright, so let's Takenuma. 1, 2, 3. Lifebane Zombie can't cast it this turn, so and they might not have any. They probably don't have any targets anyway. Here we go. Well, William Tandry, some people just like casting Glorybringer, friend. I was a big fan of that deck. I love Glorybringer. And if you don't love Glorybringer, we can't be friends. Insane Goon says, give me Feel the Dead back. Oh, you mean the land that took nothing to actually turn on? All you had to do is literally play a bunch of singleton lands, and your control deck just had a free win condition, or your ramp deck just had a 5-mana ramp spell in Our Promise that just made like 40 zombies for no cost. Yeah. Definitely want that back in the format. This nightmare of a card that no one can sludge through. Not a single human being can ever beat it. Love that. Oh, Supreme Verdict. Play zombie. Play land, make 8 zombies. You know? Come on. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. New elementals are amazing. I mean, they're extremely powerful, but the whole point of older formats is to allow old cards to shine, right? To give them a new breath at life outside of their standard days. And unfortunately, that's just not what they do. They make the format all about themselves, and I think that that's bad. You know? I think it's artificially injecting a lot of power to the format via supplemental sets takes away the identity of the format. Would you unban Smuggler's Copter? Probably not. It's fucked up. Goonlet says I love Tandy. Thanks, man. You happily disagree? I mean, that's fine. You can like all the pitch elementals you want. People can like powerful stuff, right? I just think that when it gets printed, it's like direct to print, right? They're just printing $50 bills and you have to buy them. And the fact that you have to buy them instead of being able to play your old deck means that they're basically printing cards that invalidate all your old shit. And I think that that is toxic. That's really bad really bad overall for the health of the format. In my opinion. It's my opinion. That's my opinion. You asked about it. I'm giving you my opinion. I don't know what the fuck else I'm supposed to do. Yeah, they're extremely fucked up. Let's be honest, Standard kind of sucks at the moment too. Who cares? There's no incentive to play Standard, so why would anyone play Standard, you know? I don't know a single streamer that plays Standard, other than maybe, like, Croakies. Does Croakies even play Standard anymore? I feel like he just plays the older formats. Croakies is the lone holdout for Standard. Alright. Let's force their hand. Let's force them to main phase something, or else the Trespasser's gonna flip. I'll hit my own Harvester just to gain life. Jim Davis? Yeah, Jim plays a lot of other stuff too. Jim plays a lot of limited alchemy. He's an arena guy now. Like, he's just an arena streamer. Main phase Omen. That's good news. Now we can probably resolve Fable. It's probably gonna run right into Supreme Verdict, but that's fine. Alright, we're gonna attack. I'm gonna bait with Fable. And then I'm gonna go Shock Thoughtseize. We're gonna attack first and see what's up. I feel like this might catch a veto. If it doesn't, that's fine. It might also catch a censor or whatever. But we're gonna resolve it first, and then we're gonna go for the Thoughtseize, because if they have Verdict, we can strip them. If they don't have Verdict, we'll take a peek. If they don't have a counterspell, we'll see what's up. Absence on the token. That's fine. Very fine. Farewell or Teferi? We have a lot of ways to kill Teferi. The Farewell cleans up our Fable pretty nicely. Sparrow the 5 gifted. Girl. What's up? How you doing? So they drew to play Castle Locthwain. They're going to play Teferi. If they minus, they have to discard. If they plus, now we can just channel Sokenzan, attack for 1. They discarded the Odawara, so they have 1 card left. I don't want to discard anything. I'm gonna play a second Fable, so if they put Yorn in hand, I can if they put Yorn in hand, I can draw Thoughtseize maybe off the Fable tokens or Fable trigger. So I'm gonna go for it, I think. Chandra's pretty good. We're gonna discard the Trespasser only. Oh, we knew the other one was a Trespasser anyway, that's right. I think I'm gonna discard Trespasser. Maybe? Maybe just go for Chandra. Top card is Haunted Ridge, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and crack this clue token and draw a card. Alright, drew Fatal Push. Doesn't do anything, that's fine. It is nighttime. They are gonna be able to blink both omens. We went really hard for a Thoughtseize looking for it. Didn't find. Could've went slightly harder, I guess, pitching the Chandra too. Mr. Nerd redeemed the Owen Wilson. Wow! Wow! Thanks again to Joey for the 5 gifted. Love you, girl. Appreciate you. Ginger, Dead Baby Unicorn, Will Hall, T-Note, and Hexproof. Welcome to Todd Squad. Appreciate you. Joey Goat, yes. Very easy to love. Hello there, Sylvester. Not sure what to do. Kind of just want to pass turn and threaten to make a million Kiki Jikis. Force them to Wrath. Cast it. What is it? Harvester? Yeah, sure. I think 4 reflections is enough. And now at the very least... Oh, man, I guess we could have main phased this, made a Harvester, and then killed the Yorion. Oh, no, we can't. We would have been one blood token short. They can't kill Chandra here. They have to Wrath or else they're dead, I think. So they're probably going to attack Chandra for 4 and then Wrath. Yeah. That's my guess. And we're stuck with this mostly useless Fatal Push. Main phase Wandering Emperor. Okay. Interesting. Ouch. Oh, they've cast the wrong card. They said ouch, misclick. That means they have Verdict. That should be game over, though. So if they target this Kiki Jiki... Okay, so let's just push this token. Maybe we pitch Trespasser to Blood token? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from this. 10, 11. I think that's lethal with this activation. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so they made a huge mistake. They just misclicked. I think they had Verdict and they just cast Emperor on accident. That's what you get. Don't float mana, chat. All right, Duress in. Go blank. Dark Dweller. These 6 come out. Fatal Push can come out. Curse can come out. And I guess maybe a Bone Man. Oh no, the Cut to Ribbons. Cut to Ribbons doesn't hit Planeswalkers. Lifebane Zombie might not be horrible. They might board in Dream Trawler, and it's just a 3/3. Maybe that's better than Bone Man. Bone Man could kill a Planeswalker, though. Eh. I don't know. I like the Fables. Maybe the Kalitas? Fuck. Maybe the Kalitas should come out. Lifebane over Kalitas makes a lot of sense. They have, like, no creatures for Kalitas, so that's just a mistake. Yeah, it was just a mistake. Inexperienced with the deck, but I'm learning. Tried to get it in there, didn't see it till too late. We'll play Hammer Pass or whatever. Maybe we should play Castle Locthwain. This one's like always tapped. I can afford to take 3 damage, I think. I don't really want to burn the Bone Man yet. I think it's really valuable against the Wandering Emperor, so I think I'm just gonna go for Fable next turn. You really like the red-black deck running Hazrat instead of Kalitas? I mean, that's just a different deck. That's a more aggressive deck. This is very controlling, very more on the mid-range side of things. I'll play into a counterspell here, veto or otherwise. Fable something you just want to... You just got to cast your spells. You don't got to worry about counterspells. Just play your stuff. You can worry about how you order stuff, but don't not play a thing, right? Narset. Okay. So what's this going to find? The Emperor. And they got the 4th land, so we probably need to get something on the table like Trespasser. I don't think Go Blank's good enough, so we'll just play Trespasser. Eat their graveyard in case they have dig, like as a 1-of. Usually they don't, though. Absorb is the find. I don't know if I need to worry about Narset. It doesn't hurt me too badly. I gotta keep it in mind for like blood tokens and such. I'll go for a stomp on this and see if they want to burn the absorb. I doubt they will. But they might. If they do, we'll go for Go Blank. Alright. We'll play into a Wrath or whatever. That's fine. They're going to Wandering Emperor probably exile this. They're just trying to make sure they don't lose to something random, so they're going to hold up the absorb as long as they can. Protect themselves from Chandra. Alright, so that's going to exile here. Oh, it's going to pump up. That means they're going to Verdict, and then we get a turn to resolve. We go Chandra Dreadbore. If they Verdict. Okay, so let's just hope they don't have an answer to the Chandra. Do I kill the token? Probably. Alright, Absence kills the thing. See if they want to absorb this. If they have 2 random cards, they might not. Okay, absorb's fine. I'm gonna try to draw a discard spell. We'll play Den. Next turn, we'll probably activate Castle instead of anything else. Main phase Deluge. No reveals, obviously. Cesar, you're the like 8th person to ask, and I think the answer is no. You almost never cast Adversary for double kick, and you almost never cast it unkicked. And Dark Dweller doesn't die to like 90% of the removal spells. I'm gonna get aggressive here. I think the token is potentially valuable, and if they don't have a removal spell here, all right, they do. Okay, so we'll float. I'm gonna shock, and I'm gonna channel Sokenzan. I doubt they'll get aggressive with Hall. They're much more likely to put Yorn in hand and get ready to cast it rather than attack for 7. So I think attacking makes a lot of sense. Here it could be Omen plus put this in hand. We can Clue Token, we can Castle. I might upkeep Castle, but I can always just play Hive and then activate Castle. So I think waiting is also fine. Usually you want to upkeep it when you have no cards in hand. I'm going to Thoughtseize. We're going to see what's going on over there before we declare attacks. Portable, Farewell, Gust. Okay, a bunch of shit that works. But the Teferi is the one that's probably the most troublesome. Kalitas. We'll just attack for 2 and then pop the Clue Token. Now I feel big stupid for this not being Lifebane Zombie, but Zombie doesn't take Planeswalkers either, so it doesn't really matter. They're both pretty lackluster, but Lifebane Zombie just costs 1 less mana and can randomly snag their Dream Trawler sometimes. Alright, so they're going to play Omen. Karyok, thanks for the follow. Narset. Go ahead and draw. Alright, Narset shuts down Fable. We need to remember that if we're not going to put pressure on it. I do think we'll attack it for 2 to make sure they can't go for another spell next turn. Shark Typhoon can cycle for 1. Portable Hole going to take care of a token. Makes sense. Alright, this one's fine to come in though, so we can use this one to kill the Narset. Ooh, Dark-Dwellers. We can Dark-Dwellers go blank. Dark-Dwellers Thoughtseize. Alright, we're gonna go after the Narset. I'm gonna try to eat the Deluge. They have 1 card we don't know about. They have aw man, they have March. That sucks. Alright. We'll hit the Narset for 1. If they want to activate it, it'll disappear and then the Fable gets better. So we know they still have Gust, Farewell, Shark Typhoon. We'll play this. They can't Gust it because they're tapped out mostly. Luckily, I don't really want to discard anything with Fable anyway, so. Farewell cleans up everything. But it will kill their Omens if they choose to kill the Fable. And that makes their Yorion worse later. They're 1 mana being able to play the Yorion. I'm gonna go for a stomp on this. I should have done it maybe in response to the trigger. The moment I drew it, I clicked OK too fast. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can shark me up. And then I can post combat, hit 2 cards out of their hand. I'm gonna attack. If they Shark Typhoon here, I think that's okay. Just gonna play Kalitas. I want to kind of bait this Farewell so they tap out. Maybe I should have gone for Dark Dweller so they have to play the Gust though. Then their Shark Typhoon cycle is much worse. Their Deluge Flashback's much worse too. And also the Go Blank, it forces it, right? Because of the Go Blank. So I should have went for Dark Dweller just turn it. That was just a big mistake. They're kind of flooded on powerful stuff to do though. So I think that I'm a huge underdog to win this game. But they have to sequence it in such a way where they may be under some fire. So if they go for Field of Ruin here plus Farewell, I'm curious what all they're going to take. If they hit Graveyards too, I'm going to be sad. Just because we have the Dark Dwellers in hand. If they had enchantments though, I'm not going to be that upset because it takes away 3 Omen for their Yorion in exile. They could have just went Yorion Blink if they wanted to. All right, so they left enchantment, so they let us keep our Fable. All right, we'll play another Fable and the Bone Man. Hold the Dark-Dwellers for a turn. Let's hope they don't have another Wrath. We went 4-1 in the last league LFA with the same list. We lost to Mono Red Embercleave. They had no cards in hand, Hazoret in play. We were racing. They peeled Embercleave to kill us when we were way ahead. Another farewell. A Dream Trawler. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, chat. We don't really have a way out of this one. That was maybe a good draw. We'll Duress them. And then maybe Dark Dwellers to Duress. Oh, they have a... That's gross. Let's take the Shark Typhoon. Oh. Oh, they just let it resolve. Interesting. Okay. They have Ether Gust. I don't know why they wouldn't have used it. Like Absorb. So their hand is just Gust. This has Menace. I guess I could hit them for 4. Guess I'll end of turn copy a Dark Dweller just to have another 4/4 Menace. This is going to be a big attack though, and they're going to gain some life, and they'll have 2 Gusts in hand to potentially clean me up. The fact that this draws a card when it attacks is so idiotic. This card's so dumb. Copy Reflection. We cannot copy itself. Another target. Another target. Well, next turn, every time you copy a Fable, right, you have to spend a mana. It doesn't really work how you think. Now, if they gust this in response, I think I just have to let it go to the bottom, because I have nothing in my graveyard. And I need to draw something. But now I can do the reflection trick, but they have a gust, so maybe not quite yet. All right, so let's go Thoughtseize. Let's see what they do. They have March too. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till our own end step, and we're going to target this with the reflection. Now, if they want to march, they have to pitch the Yorion, which they're going to do. And now we have like 1 turn to draw something. But the problem is they just get to attack and gain a bunch of life. So I don't think there's much we can do here. We're dead on board? Are we? I guess we were. Opponent missed it. I missed it. Oh, we're dead to this too, duh. We were dead no matter what we did. It's fine. Dream Trawler's unbeatable. Unbeatable Dream Trawler. At the Kalitas, bring in the zombies. Two league is like my max these days. Play 2 leagues, hang out, talk to chat. All right, we're going to keep a hand that's pretty weak. But we got the Fable. If Fable resolves, we'll be in business. We'll pitch some lands. It's always mediocre to mulligan in a matchup where the games are going to go long and you have Fable the Mirror Breaker. And putting pressure on them early is good, but, you know. We're going to address here for information. Portable Gust Teferi. Let's always take Teferi, I think. Most of the time. They'll Gust us, and then we'll just play the Chandra on the next turn, right? We'll try to save the Thoughtseize for the Yorion, probably. We'll go top because it's a spell, but I'm almost positive I'm going to be playing Chandra next turn. Oh, they may shuffle it away. I'm definitely fine with that. So they can't absorb. We'll go for Chandra. Hope they don't have the removal spell for it. All right, nice. They didn't draw the counter either. No cast on the Dreadbore, no targets. No shot, dude. Come on. That's such horseshit, man. They have like literal 2 cards in their deck that killed my Chandra permanently. Literally 2. Colorado, thanks for the follow. Yeah, 80 cards. 2 and 80. 2 out of 80. Dark Dweller Duress. Yeah, fuck them. We know they have Portable Hole, so we're guaranteed to snag something and put pressure on them if it resolves. See if they drew Absorb. They didn't, thank God. All right, Duress, we're just trying to pick them apart now. Take Hole, they have 3 lands, one of which is irrigated. So they're going to be able to cycle. They might find a powerful 5-drop. Well, maybe Thoughtseize before attacks next turn. Especially if they might just put Yorn in hand too if they have nothing. They might go Hall, put Yorn in hand if they're desperate. And then we get to Thoughtseize Fable, maybe pop Clue Token if we draw the land. Attack with this. All right, nice. They played Island. Scary. All right, I'm going to attack first before I play Thoughtseize. I really don't want to get vetoed, but if they have a removal spell for this and a veto, I want to kind of bait. We didn't know they had the island, so we know they have Yorin, these 2 lands, and 1 rando. What's the rando? We'll see. It's a land. Why didn't they play the hall? Bait? They're baiting? We'll play the Fable. We'll actually just discard Underdog to the Fable and then reanimate it if we don't draw anything to do. Fable copying Dark Dwellers sweet. I agree with that. And that's another reason why you play Dark Dwellers over the other guy. Because it's a free trigger instead of costing 3. And before Farewell. Why would you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby? All right, we'll definitely do 1 for the Underdog, but we're not going to do the Castle because Castle's good. All right, let's bring this back. Pay some life. Attack for a bunch. Play Den of the Bugbear. Wow, what a fucking top deck. They get to eat this for free. That's so sickening. That was maybe the best draw in their whole deck. Let's see. We'll play Castle lets me draw a card. I'll probably do that. We're gonna draw one with Tenacious too, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now so we take less damage overall. Now the Hall is like pretty close to lethal here because of these Thoughtseizes. We can't rely on our lands really, but they might use Field of Ruin to kill the castle. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can activate Hall. I'm going to start with a Thoughtseize and see what's up, and then we can go blank the rest of their hand. We know that they have Island, or we know that they have Hallowed Fountain. Is the only one we know about. If they react to the Thoughtseize, they can't activate Hall, and they're taking 4. This is why we're baiting with Thoughtseize first. Try to get the 1 spell out, and then go blank their 2 lands, or whatever the last 2 cards are. And then we get in free damage with Goblin, because they can't double block. And the next turn, they're probably dead to Kiki Jiki. We already got the Yorion too, so they're basically just playing off the top of the deck. You can buy back Chandra with Takenuma. Is this Planeswalker too? That's so sick. I thought it was just creature. Good call. 1, 2, 3. Didn't enter tap though, unfortunately. So we're... oh, is this legendary? It's not. Zorb's fine. Okay, so go blank you. Last card was Spar's headquarters. They didn't cycle. I guess that makes sense. They don't want to draw something that is a singleton and then lose it forever. Are you playing Croxa? We're not playing Croxa in this version, Goon. Is the Stream Decker not up? Did I forget the Stream Decker? I don't think I did. Alright, that's fine. Should have got Mountain because we have Urborg. Slight misclick, but I don't think it matters. And here's another hot tip, chat. Don't waste time thinking about stuff that doesn't matter. Don't waste time arguing about stuff that doesn't matter. Opponents complaining about hitting or missing land drops or hitting land drops or whatever. Who cares? All we gotta do is activate Dark Dweller and then get back, play Chandra plus and plus, and the game's over. So game's over. GG. Yeah, we're gonna channel this, bring back Chandra. Thankfully, they gave us the ability to do so with the Field of Ruin, which we kind of were thinking about most of the time. 3-0. Let's see if we can get the 5-0 chat. Yeah, oh no, I drew so many lands, but you have Ren and 6 in play, right? It's like, come on. Are we going to keep this one? Hope we draw a land. Dog-Dweller's such a card. Dog-Dweller's sweet. The Menace has been really good too. I don't know if I want to Thoughtseize on one. Dealing myself 4 damage. If they're just an aggro deck, could be brutal. But if they're aggro, I want to be able to push next turn. We'll take Strangle, let them keep Axe maybe. We're going to stomp and hope we draw land. Steven's tapped. All right, untap land, please. Didn't draw it. Sucks. All right, we'll play the Dirty Dog. You think Thing the Ice, Phoenix, or Shredder Phoenix more? I think Shredder's fucked up. I don't think Thing the Ice is very good right now. All right, Crackling Drake. What a draw. What a pal. Imagine playing and drawing Crackling Drake against your Rakdos opponent. It's very powerful. Imagine drawing a 3rd land, chat. Can you think? Can you do it? Can you think about it for me? I need you to think about drawing a 3rd land on the draw. No, we were on the play, rather. All right, they're going to ask me a question. I'm going to beat down. If we ever draw a land, I think we're in business. Another cruise. Uh-oh. That's very scary. You win. Never drawing a land. Unfortunate. Person. I'm going to try the spheres. We'll see. Go blank. Dark Dweller. Duress. Chandras can go. The Stomps can go. The Dirty Dog. Maybe trim a Dreadbore. Oh no, they have Crackling Drake. I'll leave them. Maybe trim push. Whatever. I don't like volley. It only kills Ledger Shredder, and you have plenty of ways to do that already. Although it's maybe, I guess it's better than push because it kills Crackling Drake without any cheeky shit. So you're probably right. All right, we'll keep this one. I think I might wait on the Thoughtseize now. No, I'm going to use my mana a bunch over the next few turns, so I'll just go ahead and do it. Phoenix. I could take Phoenix. I think I'm going to take Iteration, though. That way we just have something to eat when we play Hearst next turn. Something to eat that matters, and something that's like super good in the late game. We drew the third land, chat. Imagine. Tandy, yo, you stopped by to say hi. It was cool seeing you in Ross Castle Apex Gaming. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you, bud. Well, very few people play Thing in the Ice anymore. Fatal Push is good enough most of the time, but I should have been... Rending Volley is better than Fatal Push. I'll just do that swap next time. It's fine. Now that I know they have Crackling Drake. And in general, it's probably better. So they played Ops. They played Hall. All right, let's eat the Iteration and Ops. I'm gonna play Go Blank, I guess. They discarded the Consider and a Treasure Cruise. They play Pathway. Piece of the Puzzle. Reveals. And a Braid that they're definitely going to take. Probably the Cruise. Oh, they kept the Opt. Alright, well, Thoughtseize their Braid. They played Opt. That means they're not playing Phoenix this turn. That's good news for me. Playing a couple Ops. It's fine. I think I'm going to crew the Hearst and attack for a big chunk. Alright, the Fatal Pushes are going to come out for the Rending Volleys. Because they are better in most spots. Maybe Dreadbore. I don't know about the swap there. I think this is fine, though. Hearst so good? Yeah, easy. Tandy, has SCG said anything about restarting Magic coverage? Only asked because you guys kicked ass. Lead Farmer, they fired me, man. I don't interact with them anymore. They let go of like all their content creators that costed them X or more dollars. I was there for over 10 years and was let go. Very upset about it. All right, we don't have... Let's see, I'm just going to play this tapped. They didn't talk to us either, man. They didn't try to do anything with us. They literally just like cut us all off. Cedric quit because they were thinking about gutting coverage and they were thinking about gutting content. And that was literally his two things that he did, was coverage and content. Those were his two jobs. It's just two jobs. Do I play the Trespasser? I kind of want to play Trespasser. Fable gets hit with Gust. Trespasser doesn't. It's a 2-for-1. Eats their one thing in the graveyard. They didn't play anything on turn 2. Their hand's probably all removal. Okay. Iteration plus. That's fine. Still says SCG in your team, though. I can fix that right now. All right. Here comes Pieces. And they completely whiffed. Pieces completely whiffed. But they have a Treasure Cruise here. I just want to point out when I cast Trespasser, I ate one card in the graveyard. They had no cards. So Hearst would have maybe not even done anything. Channel videos. See, channel and videos after clicking in your avatar, okay? Channel. How do I undo this? I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I don't know how to change it. I don't have a thing that says channel and videos. I have a thing that says channel. And when I go to my channel, it's me live. And I was able to click on the thing that says Star City Games, but I cannot remove myself from that list. I guess. All right, let's attack. See what they do. I think I'm gonna hold up Volley over Hearse. This gets gusted. Pierce. Pay 2. I doubt I can die next turn. They have no graveyard, really. If they want to double Pierce, that's fine, yeah. They're probably just filling the graveyard so they can play Cruise. All right, Jesus. Have a good one, man. Good luck to you. Well, Rending Volley might bite me in the ass here if they have 2 things to play on my turn. They discarded Phoenix. Let's see if they can get it back. Braid kills 1. They haven't been able... They can't bring it back without land plus spell, so... We have the Hearse. So let's start with this. I could have played Kalitas, but I want to get their whole graveyard. I'm going to constrict their graveyard. Also, if I went Kalitas first, they would be able to loot with Shredder. Alright, Cruise here, eating most of the graveyard. They still have to beat this. We have this and this. They play another bird, we can kill it with Volley off the Dark-Dwellers. Okay. They do get a loot, but I think that's okay. If we draw a removal spell, I'll go Kalitas, kill it. But instead, we'll just go Dark-Dwellers. And again, this does let them loot, but it will not be able to grow past it. We still have Hearse plus the Trespasser to eat their graveyard. Shredder's so good. Is it? Feels like they're getting blasted here. Feels like we're about to be playing for the 5-0 chat. So 3, 4, 5, 6. We can put them to 1. Put them to 3 and eat their whole graveyard. We have a lot of ways to deal some damage over the next few turns. Den of the Bugbear. We're 22. Their deck doesn't really function against a Hearse. Not well, anyway. Kenny, is there any modern decks right now that pique your interest? So just FYI, the word you're looking for is pique. P-I-Quee. I don't really play that much modern, but I do like the Search for Tomorrow deck. Cut Ribbons has been excellent, Alias. We actually did the ribbons multiple times in the last league to win games that I don't know that we were 100% to win without them. Actually, we're at 4-0. We're at 4-0, chat. All right, we'll give this hand. This sounds pretty good. Dreamcast age, yeah. Sega Dreamcast. There's a couple really cool games on the Dreamcast that are extremely rare because not a lot of people bought that system. We're going to debate with a mountain. Going to maybe obfuscate what we're playing so they might sequence differently. If they have Thoughtseize, they might Thoughtseize instead of not. Rip. We got punished for playing the mountain first. Easy. Dreamcast was gas. Yeah, the Sonic game was pretty good too. Your bone turning to dust. The Dreamcast came out in 99. It came out 99.99. I remember the ad campaign for it. It was awesome. Yeah, Soul Calibur. eBay link's bad. Oh, shit. I'll fix that. I'll talk to him. Wonder. Maybe he took down his eBay store. I gotta talk to him. Thanks for letting me know, though. But the Facebook thing works. Maybe I'll just delete the... 1 second. Let's see, they played Fable. Okay, I'll probably just stomp again and then play Bloodtithe. Easy turn, but I need to fix my stuff. It's very important to me that things are right. Bots. Commands. Alright, should be fine now. Alright, upkeep, draw, swamp, stomp again, play Bloodtithe, back for 3. Think it may have paused for a few days to catch up? Sure. You ever try Yuzu Kosho? I don't know what that is. He should still have an eBay store if he has an eBay store. So I think maybe he just went full brick and mortar, but we'll see. Oh, so they're sacked. They're not even the Mire. Okay, cool. That's extremely good to know. Here, I think I'm just going to go use my mana. I kind of want to hold on to the Dreadbore, but I don't get to use my mana otherwise. So I think I'm going to Dreadbore and then play Fable. Maybe play Bone Man since we're out of cards. Oh, yuzu, like the Asian fruit that's like a lemon lime. Call that limon. Play the bigger boy. Yeah, I've never heard of that kaburb. Sounds good though. Mayhem Devil. Cauldron Familiar. Alright. Easy turn. Because they're tapped out. We're gonna start by sack this to kill this. Oh, they're gonna shock. think I'm just going to attack now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and eat the familiar. I don't know. Anything else is fine. Probably shouldn't target too many other creatures. I'll play another Bone Man. Just keep applying the pressure. They can activate Mayhem Devil and start popping some shit. If I just went for this on a Mayhem Devil, though, I think I lose both Mayhem Devils, and then they can push this. So I think I'm actually in a slightly worse position. At the very least, this just, like, burns most of their turn. And now if they target Bone Man, I feel like they should do this during Instep if they're going to do it. I guess now they can Blood Token, kill this, attack, and I take some damage. Now we can Fable activate this and attack too if we need to. Them not having the Mayhem Devil for a blocker seems awkward. They only deal 4, so they can't even kill 2 creatures. Can probably force a block too with the Mayhem Devil. Okay. Eaten alive on a Bone Man. They're going to take 2 down to 4. Okay. In a turn, though, they're going to lose this. That's fine. They have to block. Oh, they're just dead. Yeah, we go to 14. We activate Den and attack, and they're dead because it's 4 damage. They're tapped out, even with a block. Easy game. Up 1. Let's go. All right, so they're Rakdos mid. They have Fable backside, which is a 3-drop, and they have Mayhem Devil, which is a 3-drop. So Downfall might be worth. Go Blank, I think, is a little too weak. What's bad, though? I don't know if I have any truly bad cards. I think Thoughtseize is always going to be good because they have a lot of those Deadly Disputes and Village Rites and stuff. The Hearse can stop Cat Oven, and that might be their easiest way to win the game. So maybe Hearse, maybe Dark Dweller, maybe Go Blank, but I don't think so. Maybe Downfall. So I don't like any of these, so it's maybe these 4. So what do we want to trim? Underdog gets checked pretty easily. Thoughtseize are fine. All the removals okay. It's like not usually that good, but Mayhem Devil's so strong that you just kind of have to have a ton of shit. And their build seems way more like creature dense, so I really don't mind having a bunch of removal. Kalitas is excellent. Like, I really don't think I sideboard that big, so I think what I do is I just bring in Cursed Dwellers and cut Underdog and maybe like 1 Fatal Push. I like it. No, I think Bonecrusher is good. Seize out, like I said, I think Seize is okay because they have so many draw 2s with the sacrifice cards. How good's Go Blank? I don't think Go Blank's that great. I want Pinpoint Disruption. They have a lot of kind of worthless, do-nothing cards that are fine to discard, and their graveyard is not a huge part of their deck. It's literally just Cat Oven. I think the Hearses are good enough for that. And the Go Blanks are rarely going to ever get the Cauldron Familiar anyway. Well, we don't have red yet, but I think I'm going to keep because I'm on the draw. And we have a way to break up Cat Oven. And we have a Thoughtseize. And mulliganing in a Thoughtseize Mire is kind of rough. And they're likely to have Thoughtseize after board. Alias, I think the big deal is that Epic Downfall clears... It's Lava Coil is the one you're thinking of, but Epic Downfall clears Cavalier of Thorns because it goes up instead of down on the converted mana cost check. You love seeing Stomp when you have an instant speed sack outlet? I mean, that's fine. It's still just a removal spell. Worst case scenario. It was so insane there, though. Like, you just watch game 1 play out, and you want to cut Bonecrusher Giant. I think you could just try to play around stuff with your discard spells. Maybe that means we want Duress, actually, though. If we board in Duress, it makes our Bonecrushers a bit better. I just don't really know what I'm cutting. So they're already on 6, and they're considering their 6 and thinking about going to 5. I'm curious if they're going to keep or not, because we do have this Thoughtseize. 2-minute sorcery kill feels bad to sacrifice. I mean, the problem is they have the Planeswalkers after board. They have Mayhem Devil, and sometimes Fatal Push doesn't kill Mayhem Devil. Like if you don't have a thing to turn on Revolt. And I think that is a reason why you want to keep in the Dreadbores. It's obviously not great, but it does the thing it does, you know? It does the thing it does. Yeah, hitting Ob I think is sometimes great. Ob can be kind of scary for our deck. Dreadbore also kills Gigantha, and games go long enough where killing a 5/5 is important. And the 5/5 actually checks our threats pretty well. I might actually rather play Downfall than Fatal Push, though. That's something to consider. The problem is that Fatal Push also kills the Fable token, which I do like. The Fable token can get out of hand in their deck. Let's hope we don't have a disconnect loss, man. Not in the finals. All right, they kept 6. They might have a really weak 6 because they tanked on it for a long time. We're about to see what it is, though. Takenuma, which is oven. All right, we have the hearse to stop the cat oven stuff. We drew the red immediately. Perfect. Fable, Deadly Disputes. I'm going to take Fable. I think Fable is their best card here. Of those two. So we know they have Sokenzan Disputes. Gigantha is not in hand, so we're going to remove that. Take some bookkeeping. Thoughtseize, okay. They might take Hearse. Hearse is pretty good. Fable's great. I'll probably play Harvester here. They play Pathway. Oh, wow. Nice top decks, man. Jesus Christ. Some good draws, chat. Last card in hand, unknown. We're going to pop Blood Token. We're going to take a damage. Pitch the... We might need the extra red, so let's pitch the Swamp. We can do most of the stuff we want this turn. I know we take the damage, but we need to turn on the Fatal Push, so this is fine. And we can still cast Thoughtseize. I'm not even sure that I want to, though. I'm going to do this now so I don't randomly get got by Takenuma. And I think I'm going to wait on the Thoughtseize. Because it could be like a dispute or something, but they could just have a land as their last card. Off the draw 2. Wow, if it was another Mayhem Devil, I'm going to feel sick. So they can sack treasure, food to deal 2 at instant speed. I'm going to hold back to activate Hive, and then if they kill it, I'll activate the Hearse. My life total is pretty low here. They drew extremely well after their opener. Playing Obnixilis here. Feeling like a big stupid. They're probably going to make a 1/1 and then tick up. But if they just go tick up, that's fine too. Sack deal 1. Make 2 tokens, okay? Wow. I think this targets Planeswalkers, right? No, no, no! Can I undo? Control Z is not working. God damn it, dude. Fuck this stupid So they can go block, deal 1 to me, deal 1 to a Hive. And then I guess we'll just discard Thoughtseize so the Obnixilis tick up so we don't take damage. That sucks. That's embarrassing, man. They've just drawn a spell like every turn. That's so sick. We got Dreadbore for the Gigantha. Let's try to kill one of the Obnixilis. They have a food. We'll use this to try to stop the Cauldron Familiar, make them sack it twice or whatever, I guess. I know, I can come back. Alright, I'll lose 2 life. This is why her sucks against Cauldron Familiar for whatever it's worth. Everyone wants me to bring in hers against Cauldron Familiar, and it always just fucking sucks. It's always just the worst thing possible. Just gonna concede, I think. Very close to conceding. Why not Chandra for mana, then use Dreadbore? Could have, I guess. Probably should have. Also, just I'm very low on life, so I was thinking about discarding it. I think I have to maybe I should have discarded. I don't know. Unclear. Whatever, man. That's so stupid. I'm mad. Alright. I'm gonna cut these stupid hearses. I really think they're horrible, and you're seeing exactly why. Everyone always just begs me to bring that fucking card in the matchup, and it's always horrible. And that's exactly what happens. They're easily able to play around it because they just have multiple food. Stupid. Alright, I'll keep. Sounds pretty decent. Yeah, we got this. We're fine. We just gave away a game, which sucks, you know? We lost a lot of resources in life from those things. The stupid guys. Stupid, obs. Their draw after our Thoughtseize was so insane, though. No land. Again. Very cool. I think I'm gonna attack. I think I'm gonna pop this blood token. Discard, cut to ribbons. See what they reveal. Witness Thoughtseize. So they're probably Thoughtseizing me. So what's gonna go? They have Urborg, so we'll sack with this. I'll play it on red because they have the Urborg. Might just go Bone Face and then untap and play Bone. Which is fine. I was always allowed. Were the Runestone better than Hearst in the matchup? Yeah, technically, but I mean, I wouldn't play Runestone over Hearst. I think Hearst is fucked up. The reason why Hearst is $50. I don't think Graveyard Hate is how you beat this matchup. They literally use their graveyard with one card. Cats. I'm gonna pitch Dreadbore, I think. I'm gonna stomp and then play the Bone Man. This is exiled forever. I mean, you could have Sudoku, but it's not that great in most of the matchups. What a fucking draw that was. Eat shit! Eat shit, bitch! You fucked! I don't really want to trade this for this, so I'll let them trade if they want to try to get another blood token first or whatever. If they don't play anything, this becomes a little bit bigger, which is nice. They can always just chump, block, sack, and they kind of are incentivized to do that anyway, so an attack is relatively weak. Daily Dispute, sacking, what, food for a treasure? Okay. Another witness is fine. I might Dreadbore the Harvester and attack with both. I don't want to save it, though. I think I'll just attack with both. I think trading now is okay. Just because we have another creature to play, and maybe have Dark-Dwellers next turn. Kind of want to discard the Dreadbore too and look for the land. You wish Pioneer had Wall of Blossoms or Omen? And okay. It's kind of an interesting card, I guess. Okay. Push on that's okay too. So hard to churn through all this shit. I'm the firstborn. Alright, we're gonna take a bit of damage. They're gonna sack it. You gotta fight through so many food tokens too. Sheesh. Great draw. Didn't take damage either. We'll Dreadbore the one that's got 2 loyalty. Definitely not gonna discard. We'll just take 2 damage. Matchup's rough from the mid side. It can be. 2 cards, Fatal Push, Blightstep. Okay, so we'll just play Blightstep. Push doesn't hit this. Until you're in a turn, right? Until your next end step. Okay. That's a cool Connor emote. See what's going on over there. I think we're in a bit of trouble. Claim in 4 lands, okay? They do have Gigantha too, though. Gigantha is pretty scary. I'm gonna play defense, I think. Actually, if I attack, they're definitely going to double block and trade, right? Maybe we'll draw something to stop it. Why not Dreadbore token attack Ob? That's probably better. That's right. You're right. Because I'm dumb. It's like that episode of Futurama where someone asks the clone of Farnsworth, why do you got hot rod flames on the side of your car? Because I'm 7. That's right. That's why. Yeah, that's fine. They don't have a cat. There's no cat in the graveyard, luckily. If they had cat oven going, we'd be fucked. The problem in the matchup is that we're very similarly like structured to fight in the games, but they have so many daily disputes and similar that it's just kind of hard to grind through, you know? They have a lot of raw card advantage. Plus the Claim the Firstborns are quite strong against us too, so I guess we are a little bit of a dog in the matchup. Their hand is 3 lands that do something, even though it's all lands. If they had cat, we'd be long dead. Kind of at their mercy here. If they attack with the tokens, I'll probably block. That leaves me a little vulnerable, but I'm fine trading some resources here if they want to play an extra card and lose it. What, Turbans? What do you want? This cannot be that hard of a turn, you know? It's like Gigantha or Channel, or both. Play Den or play Hive. Fucking Witch's Oven, just ruining my day, chat. I don't know if I didn't see it or not, but Milla TK, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. Distance earlier with the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate y'all. For some reason, I think I missed them. I don't know if I was on a different screen or went to go get water or something. I don't know. And 11 minutes ago, I was probably in the midst of a nervous breakdown because I played my Shatterskull summoning badly. Hello? Maybe we'll just win via timeout. Can I get some 2X's in the chat? Can I get some fucking 2X's in the chat, please? Opponents played very fast the whole match, and now they've gone into the tank for about 3 minutes. This is insane. I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. Alright, opponent's still in the tank. Maybe they've disconnected. Maybe we win by thunderstorm, chats. Bet you spam you're going arena if someone thinks for 2 seconds. Chubbiest, please don't use the word cancer as a bad descriptor of a person. I'm going to give you a timeout for that, but mostly just to delete the message. Calling stuff AIDS, calling stuff cancer, it's bad, okay? It really delegitimizes and just like reduces the, I don't know, the seriousness of those issues. It undermines them. All right, they're finally making a play. I mean, it's fine, Piggy. I'm just trying to put on a show and I can't. I'm bored and upset because, you know, nothing is happening. That's the only thing I care about. I'm trying to put on a fucking show. Win by timeout still wins. I mean, that's certainly true, but it feels like they're playing 2 matches at once or something. Maybe not. Maybe they just had real life thing come up. I'm gonna attack, see if they want to trade 2 devils for this. I think I'm okay with doing that now. I definitely should have just had one of these be dead already. Okay, so if I target this dies, I lose this. I think I might just go Stomp Face, play Bone Man. But whatever we do, we're not doing great, you know? This prevents us from getting blown out by something, I guess. We knew they drew the Bloodtithe Harvester, though, so I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I don't think we can possibly win without drawing Kalitas. We could have drawn Kalitas 5 turns ago and we might have been able to win. Let's attack with the Bone Man here. Let's see if they double block. If they do, we'll probably push the Goblin. Sokenzan channel. Okay, I'll definitely trade like 3 creatures here for the Bone Man. I think I just have to let it trade. I think I have to activate Hive to block and then push something else. I'm just too far behind on board if I don't. Right? I can activate Hive to block now and I can fatal push like Den of the Bugbear or something. Oh yeah, Squeegee, we've been having fun, man. Playing this Rakdos deck all day, we've been kind of owning. We had one tough one against Mono Red where we got peeled by Embercleave, and now it looks like we're about to finally lose it to this Rakdos deck, huh? Alright, let's activate this. We go for a block. If they kill our Hive, we'll float a black and then fatal push the Mayhem Devil. But they can obviously deal 3 in a number of ways. Alright, so now they have let us block. If they don't kill this, that's fine. Okay, so move to end step. I'll float a black. He could have done this at like any other time and it would have been better. Now I just get a bunch of freebies. They have Daily Dispute too, I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy considering I thought I knew all their cards they drew. I guess they cracked a blood token at some point. They just turned all those lands into spells easily. We just really needed to draw Kalitas like 5 turns ago is all. And we didn't. Now we lose because of it. Okay. Crack this. Looking for a spell. Not it, but I'm going to cast it and see what's up. They just drew some cards. Ultra Familiar Witch's Oven. Nah, you win. Alright, GG. You take Village Rights, doesn't matter. Alright, pay the non-believers. Pay the non-believers. We tried, chat. I made a huge misclick in game 2, which might have cost us the match. I don't know if I would have won the game, but it definitely did not help. So apologies. Doubters win. Doubters win.